Have you and John talked about how, you have to be very careful about who you bring into their lives?
I don't feel like that's a conversation I'd be privileged enough to have with him.
You don't talk anymore?
We do, where it relates to the kids, who's picking them up from the bus. I text him quite often, so-and-so acted up on the bus, or to keep him informed, I'll write him a 2-page note.
So you communicate by text or emails or?
No, I talked to him on the phone the other day, and he will call me. I dive on the phone to answer it, and I do call him. It doesn't matter if we're married or not. We always are going to be their parents, and I want the best, most fluent care for them as possible. In terms of dating and all of that, I honestly, I've never ever broached the subject with him as far as anything I've read, seen, or heard.
Coming up.
Do you still love John?
Isn't he cute, Leah?
For 5 seasons, America watched a special group of children grow before its eyes. Now their mom realizes she's grown along with them.
I'm so glad you had a good time.
Despite her tribulations and heartbreak, Kate Gosselin feels she's learned valuable lessons about parenthood and life itself.
More lessons than I think could fill 10 books. Good lessons, positive lessons, bad lessons.
Well, what's like the single most important thing that you take away from 5 seasons and what your life was like?
I have learned I cannot control the past, present, or the future, and that I didn't know this about myself. I once would have called myself someone who focuses on the negative. I have learned to focus on the positive, to take what crumbles around me and to find one good thing and hold on to it.
Do you miss, though, loving somebody, having John as that partner in your life?
Yes.
Do you still love John?
A part of me always will. It's hard to be married to somebody, I think, for 10 years and try to say, no, I don't love them anymore. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really work really well. I love the memories that we have together, of the good times.
Going forward then, thinking about your future together, he as the father of your children, what is the most ideal situation?
I would love to get to a point where he can put his anger aside. I feel like my anger isn't aside completely, but I feel like I've really worked through just being able to accept whatever he hands me, whatever comes out. It's hurtful, but I don't feel like the anger in me is as raw as maybe it once was. And I would love to just be able to get to a point where we could converse like 2 adults. Mm-hmm. And even if it only had to do with the kids. I'm sure we'll get there.
In the next few months, Kate says she's just hoping the legal battles will end.
You know, John right now is facing a lawsuit by TLC for breach of contract. Is that upsetting to you?
It's hard because inadvertently it does affect me. You sign a contract, you have to abide by it. And I'm a rule follower, and, I guess it could happen to anyone if you're not willing to follow the rules. Same thing I teach my kids.
He says that it's now at the point of it's hurting the children, continuing on with this. What do you say to that?
There's no hurting the kids. All I can tell you is that the kids miss the crew. The kids miss filming. The kids miss the trips. They miss the opportunities. They miss the fun that we had. I do too.
Aloha to the both of you. To Maui.
It opened up a world of opportunities that we otherwise wouldn't have had. And so when I think of the show, John and Kate Plus 8, it's fond memories, sad goodbyes.
What do you think will happen?
You know, I don't know. I hope to be able to, you know, film in the future with the kids. If not with the kids, I hope to be able to continue on with TLC. If that means a show just with myself, if that can be worked out, I would love to do it.
As a single mom now with 8 children, how will you support your family?
Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter what I have to do. I'm from the school of hard work. My kids deserve life served to them on a gold platter, and they're awesome. I'll do what it takes.
You talked about how your faith has gotten you through this. Do you still go to church?
We do. We haven't been for a while, to be honest. To take the kids alone is just too... It's something we all did together. And to take the kids alone, just, I'm not quite ready. Not an excuse, not a good excuse, but it's just, every Sunday I've pictured myself, you know, getting them ready and taking them, but it would just be the one thing that would just be so, I don't know, that there's only 9 of us.
To the viewers, to the fans who have watched your kids grow up over the years and they've seen your family go through these good times, these hard times, what would you like to say to them?
Gosh, thank you. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the emails, the letters, the gifts, the heartfelt wishes. I've come a far way.
Hello, darling. Just wanted to say hello.
Fans once annoyed me, and now I see that we are because of them, and they've watched our kids grow up, and to them I just say thank you. Thank you to each and every one.